Okay. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. I think he's already doing either zeros for the weekly or he's doing a key. He's not in Polaris's group.
We'll bug him and see if he wants to run with us. I'm updating my streams. Because my streams don't always want to update. For some reason, Kick does not ever want to update.
Yeah, I think he's in a key.
Does he want to run one with us when he's out?
He didn't answer yet.
I think Whack was in a group already too, but I'll bug him here in a minute. Okay, I'm on my priest.
Huh?
Said I'm on my priest. Okay, I need to do 3 more mythics for the event.
So do I. I... Oh yeah, I did the time markers on this guy already. And yeah, that's right, I got fucked.
I'm asking Polaris if he wants to run Mythic Plus for the weekly.
I don't want to do keys for the weekly, it's gonna take too long.
Not if we have Polaris.
It's still gonna take too long. You guys want to run keys and be up till 4 in the morning doing that? Go ahead, I'll run zeros and get the quest done.
I think he's already doing something anyways. Looks like he's going over to Ring and Deeps. He said he's doing high-end Mythic Plus at the moment.
Well, queue us for a 0 rookery then.
Where are you at?
By the time they finish, we should be done.
So,
Yeah.
What's up?
What up?
nothing much. I did a 12 Cinder Brew. We were gonna time it too, but this hunter, man, he just kept dying over and over again. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. Because I've been running everything underneath a 12.
Why?
Oh, hold on one second.
I'm just gonna take this lock really quick and then we can just roll on out. Alright.
Are you still in a group?
Yeah, I'm doing a 12. We're about to. I've been doing this 12 with these guys. Sorry, they threw me off so bad because they were like, dude, why haven't you enchanted your weapon? I was like, dude, my weapon's been enchanted, bro. I was like, I enchanted it when I crafted it. He said, how many times have you recrafted it? I said 3 or twice. And they go, bro, every time you recraft it, it removes the enchant. And I was like, no fucking way. And I was like, you're like, yeah, dude, you've been doing dungeons this entire time without your best enchant. And I'm sitting here like, oh my god, you're joking me right now.
Are we all here? Wait, we're about to get left behind in the dust. Where are you at?
That's fine. They can fucking start without me.
Watch all.
But yeah, this group, once you find a decent group, you know, you just kind of like, hey, you want to keep running? You know, that kind of stuff.
Watch all.
Almost everybody in this group is 670 something.
Frontal. ALE incoming. Frontal. ALE incoming.
Honestly, I think my main might be switching to a discipline priest.
I mean, the season's almost over, isn't it? So technically, you
I
can
think this
switch.
season has like a few more weeks or like a couple more weeks, something like that. The PTR just came, like you can download the PTR, so that usually tells us we got like maybe a month and a half at max.
Frontal.
But yeah, you are right. The season is pretty close to an end. I just wanted to try out what Death Knight felt like playing a S tier class for once instead of my
Yeah, it's
paladin.
getting slightly nerfed.
It already got nerfed. Yeah, they chopped Blood is Life in half by 50%. I was like, holy shit, it still cooks.
When did that happen?
A long time ago, like a month ago.
So,
So.
okay, so they fixed it. They've been fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it, but there's still a way to like I got it to hit for 73 million last night. And the way you do it is essentially you have to have almost 100 mastered, and then when your blood beast pops out, your tank has to be super smart. And what they do is because your blood beast blows up in an 8-yard radius, so if nothing is in that 8-yard radius, it won't do damage. So if you have a really smart demon hunter, he'll like use death, or what is it called, sigil of chains, and he'll pull them all together, and then your blood beast will blow up and actually hit everyone, and that's how it does 100 million damage. It's like, oh, that's actually really smart and kind of simple, and I didn't understand that before. I thought it just blew up and hit everybody.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how to properly do this rotation, because I did what you said you were doing and what to do, and it works. And then I watched the video, and then that guy said when Vampiric whatever Scourge Strike, when that procs, you spam it and you ignore everything else. You just spam it till it runs out.
Watch your step.
Yeah,
I was like, well, hang on.
Usually you want to, right? Because like it makes sense to spam it till it's out. But
Watch your step.
when you think about it, dark transformation extends your vampiric strike window. So if you're in a AoE situation, you want to try and hit it as much as possible. Holy shit! How did I die? No way.
Yeah, I mean, I just, like you said, pivot back and forth between the two. But, I don't know. I looked at my uptime, it's slightly better.
Pulling in.
Doing wrong. And it's funny because this iteration of Unholy being how it is, the way it
Run out.
is like the most watered down spec there ever was, or build for Unholy that there ever was. Back in the day, it was always the minion build, always. PvP, PvE. So it's crazy that they just stripped the abilities from it, and for the build.
I've never played it, so I have no idea like what you're referencing. Because I've really never played Death Note like that.
I'm referencing Unholy before Hero Talents and Sandlane. that.
Like which patch exactly?
Previous expansions. I can't tell you the patch number.
Oh, okay. Just.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not then anymore now.
I used to play with people that like in PvP. That's where I get most of my knowledge from. Before I started doing, PvE content, but Death Knights in PvP, from what I can recall, they were just disgusting monsters, man. They would take so much.
They always were.
How am I dying? No way. That is the fucking second time I died.
Pulling in.
I died because squenching us. What the fuck? No, he already let that off. Unless there was two of them. Game's gay. Thankfully, this dungeon is super fucking forgiving. I'm the only one who's died too.
Pulling in.
My God, what is the tank doing now? What is he doing? This guy is insane. If you could see the buff train he pulled.
One of the more beneficial changes they're doing next season is they're making the Blood is Life, the Blood Beast, a usable ability.
So you can kind of like choose when it goes off.
Exactly.
I mean, I like that and I don't like it at the same time, but
The randomness does make it crazy and a little more fun, I'll admit. But it also really sucks when you pull 2 mobs and he procs, and then doesn't proc on the boss.
Or it doesn't proc on the massive pulls.
Yeah. The absolutely enormous ones that would put you at number 1 for the entire dungeon just based off of sheer damage done.
Pulling in. Run. Watch wave.
Oh, I know why I'm dying so easy. It's because I'm a baby boy in a 12. I'm still fucking 670.
Got a two-hand mace.
Jesus Christ. Okay, note to self. Use fucking defensive on that. Holy hell, that beat my ass.
Spread. Watch all. Spread.
How far into it are you?
Ah, this dungeon's super easy.
Boom. I've been making some little changes, and my power word shield is now number 1. Booyah!
This lock right now is actually pumping.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
I fell off.
Watch all.
Oh, one thing I learned about, so like the vampiric thing, so like when he talks about spamming it, one thing that it gives you is Essence of the Blood Queen. And when you have 7 stacks of Essence of the Blood Queen, it increases Death Strike damage and Death Coil damage by 35%. It also increases your haste by 7%. And you want to make sure that is at 7 stacks, like, all the time. And it only increases in stacks when you press Vampiric Strike. So if you're able to keep it up right all the time, you do like massive damage. And then on top of it, when you press Dark Transformation and get Gift of the Salin, it increases Essence of the Blood Queen by 100%. So not only do you get a 90% damage bonus from your 4 set for Death Coil, but then you get a 70% damage bonus from Essence of the Blood Queen on top of it for Death Coil. So you're, for single target, you are just smashing bosses. Damn it, I hate when things do that.
Watch all. AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Who's going all the way? Okay.
Watch your step. Target you.
I do love that it like stays procced for a minute. You know what I mean?
What stays proc? Oh my god.
Essence of the Blood Queen. Like when you get a proc of the strike, I don't know what it's called. I just spammed it like 7 times. It didn't run out. 7 or 8 times, over and over. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just satisfying, I guess. Proc that never ends.
Yeah, for Death Knight, it feels like that all the time.
Target you.
Nick bailed. He said he was too tired. He's been working 12 days, 12 hours.
That's fair.
Man, that's how I felt when I was working in New York. That shit sucked. Hey, you're awfully quiet.
Me. Sorry.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Hey, what next?
What do you want to run? We need 3 or 2 mo. Are you still in that 12 Polaris?
Yeah, we're on the last boss. We may actually double plus my first 12, which would be nice.
That would be really nice.
Tank is gonna eat shit. No, get back here! Oh my goodness! Save me! Save me, Taunton! You son of a bitch! I rezzed you. I don't know why he was mad at me. The lock was doing more damage to him. The tank died, and then he came after me.
I feel like there's not a lot of people watching WoW tonight. That's interesting.
There is or isn't?
There's not.
Oh, it is Friday night.
Everybody's like, let's go get bucked up.
That's a fair assessment. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna join party with you guys to help you guys out and stuff. But I'm probably gonna do it on my paladin because He's just so much more versatile, and I don't need any dungeons technically on this guy unless it's like a super high dungeon.
Yeah, I'm
I
only
need,
running it to see if I can get like some sort of weapon on this character, because like she needs a weapon really bad, but like my druid can't benefit from it at all.
Why don't you just buy one? Haven't you been doing the quest?
No, I haven't really done anything like quest
I
wise.
bought the alternate best in slot weapon for my warlock. Preferably you should craft it, but if you're like me,
Crafting's expensive though. I need to get more money.
I just can't get enough gilded crests. Like I could probably log on and do delves and do it that way, but by the time I get enough, season will be ending.
See, the way I look at it is, since they added that feature where when you do a higher key, you get more crests for it. For people that were doing like super high dungeons, they were gearing brand new characters out, and I'm not even kidding you, in less than 24 hours. Like I'm not even kidding. Fully 680 item level in less than 24 hours because they would just go and run a plus 16 over and over and over and over again, and then they'd have 1,000 gilded crests.
That's insanity.
That makes sense, yeah. I mean, if you can do that with a crew, or if you're in a big-ass mythic guild or something, why the hell not?
Yeah, some people are really, really efficient at farming this game.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how many crest people are getting for doing the plus 22s right now.
She has so many valor stones.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Insane. She's got like over 1,000 valor stones and like not enough crests. And with Bear, it's the opposite problem. Bear doesn't have enough valor stones, but Bear has a bunch of crests. It's weird. But I like prefer doing higher like level content on her. I feel like priests are just so much better in higher dungeons. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just finding that I'm better and better at a discipline priest the more I play it.
Well, if you think about it from playing a druid specifically, it's difficult because you have to predict, you have to be healing at full efficiency before that damage hits. That's why it's hard. Like, you can't, sometimes it works, just keep the dots or the hots rolling, but sometimes those huge hits come in, and if you don't have Swift Mend or some other nature or something, fucked. But a priest has a shield, you know?
There was something I wanted to tell you about Death Knight. So, bursting swords damage, I was doing it all wrong. So, like, when you go in and you put, festering strike on people and it puts festering wounds, and you can blow those wounds up with vampiric strike. Well, it's always on the main target. I was like, how am I supposed to spread this? Well, at a certain point, after you burst enough wounds, after I think it's 20, your festering strike becomes festering scythe.
Yeah,
Yep.
it rocks, and it hits everybody.
Well, I thought it just hit everyone around the main target. It's a cone, so you have to aim.
Oh, it's a cone?
Perfect. Yep, you have to aim it perfectly at the enemies and hit them all with it. And once you do that, throw Defile down and start using Vampiric Strike spam. Because what that's going to do is it's going to hit the main target and 7 other people and burst wounds on 8 targets all at once. And all those wounds that burst are going to turn into bursting swords. And that stuff just does massive damage. It's a really good AoE consistent DPS thing to keep up with in between your your dark transformation and your other abilities.
Nice. I'm gonna try the single button assist. Nah, it won't work with Unholy DK. There's too much jumping around. How could that work?
If you use the highlighted assist, it'll kind of teach you your rotation.
Yeah, I
That's
turned
what I
it
did.
on just now to see how I do with it. Are you gonna queue, babe?
I'm waiting for Polaris to finish up his dungeon.
Oh.
I'm done. I just
Oh.
have to log out on my Paladin. Oh yeah, I died in my plus 16 and said, nope, rage quit.
Damn, this warlock is 688. Holy
What'd you say?
shit.
Alrighty, you can invite me.
688 with a 658 house of cards.
I am looking at enchants really quick, because you saying that you need to enchant your weapon, I need to look at enchants for my weapon. I don't know what to put on there though. Hold on.
What should I put a socket on? Does it matter? Or just put a socket on everything if I can?
With your magnificent jeweler settings, or
The thing you get from the tokens from the vault.
specifically, what I would do is I would put it on a piece of gear that you do not intend to swap out or recraft, which pretty much is everything. Because I don't think you're in a rush to get rid of like your helmet or your gloves or whatever.
If I get an upgrade, then I get an upgrade. That's kind of how I go about it. I'm not out there doing 9s or 10s, so
Okay, so main hand.
I'm doing
That's
the
fair.
slow grind.
You know, I didn't think about that, but you running House of Cards and Signet of the Priory is such a fat brain idea.
Yeah.
Because, dude, the amount of mastery you're gonna get from just that alone.
Yeah, 30 seconds later, another huge boost. It lines up perfectly sometimes with how shit procs. Like
Honestly, the way I would,
I'm able to get up there. My record was 8 million.
yeah. So essentially, what I learned with Death Knight is to never pressure your trinkets ever, unless you get a blood beast. And I know it sounds really dumb, but
Oh yeah, it's the
yeah,
same.
it's
Yeah, you save everything for that huge nuke.
well,
But
it sounds dumb, but like even in a small like I know a 15 pull doesn't sound small, but even in a 15 pull, when really you should be doing like 30 pulls at the start. Like if you do a small pull anyways, you pop one of those, it'll double, or yeah, nearly double your blood is life damage.
What dungeon do we want to go to?
I would rather not do theater.
Yeah, fuck theater. It's too long.
That's why I don't want to do it, not because it's hard.
Are we doing mythics, or are you guys doing the dungeon spam?
He wants to do plus
I
zeros
want to do
just to get it
zeros
done.
because yeah, I want to get this quest done.
Let's do
and we can
Motherload.
whatever the
Motherload's
fuck we
fast.
want.
Let's do Motherload. Motherload is fast.
You game for blitzing 2 zeros real quick?
I'm trying to think of which dungeon is the quickest dungeon to do on a zero.
It would be a rookery, wouldn't it?
It would probably, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's more than likely going to be Rookery
Wouldn't be Cinder
or
Dark Flame?
no, Dark Flame is kind of long and drawn out, and you don't get to mount up. Whereas Rookery, like, yeah, you get to mount up at the start, but everything is like packed in tight.
Do you want me to queue us up
Cinder,
for Rook?
We just did one, but I don't really care if we do it again.
I don't care either.
Back in the day, I used to spam the shit out of that Legion dungeon where you're on the boat.
Oh, if it's a zero, we could just go in there. I'll tank it. as a DPS.
Yeah, you could tank it in a way that I can.
And Polaris is
do
gonna go
crazy
in there and
damage.
just farm everything.
I'm not kidding. That's usually what I do with the quests at the beginning of the season. Sometimes I'll just go in here and just kill stuff. But honestly, we might have an easier time joining someone's key, like
I was trying
finding
to get a 2-seater.
your key.
Yeah, you have to type in weekly. Or, yeah, that works too, people.
Well, you know what? While you guys find people, I'm gonna go in here and then I'm gonna chillax. Well, you know what? How about this instead? I am already built up to be a tank on this guy too, so this find us an actual key so you guys can get crests, and we'll do like a full or something lower end. That way you guys can get. I don't know what kind of crest you need specifically, but I can definitely tank it.
I need ruined, so anything from 2 to 6, I guess.
We could do a 5. There's a 5 that we could queue up for.
Yeah, queue us up. They'll invite us. My IO is massive, and it's a healer tank combo. If they don't invite us, it'd be actually baffling.
My IO isn't high enough. They're not going to invite us.
For a 5? Oh yeah. You've done a 6 and a 7 already.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, I thought you were fucking.
No,
I thought you were.
Yeah, and I'm over 2K.
because that's how looking for group is. Bunch of asshats
You know what?
that are like, we need 3,300 for a +2.
I'm
You know
honestly
what's funny?
surprised
I
he hasn't
actually-
invited us yet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like you can keep signing us up. Signing
That's
us
like
up
the
for more.
only like lower one. There's an 8.
What would be funny?
We could do the 8.
I'm down. I'm a strong boy as a paladin, so
I'm not a strong unholy, but okay.
I can heal an 8.
This is what I.
We got added in for the 8. That's Polaris tanking. We'll be fine.
I won't
It's
go.
not him
I'm
tanking
not
at
gonna,
all I'm
like-
worried about.
So, as my paladin, I've learned over the time of tanking last season that if you're going in as a prop paladin into a dungeon, if you're not getting like over 50 interrupts, you're a bad paladin tank.
The tank should always be first, if not among the very first people to hit an interrupt, I always said.
I'm telling you,
Tanks
like,
don't
paladins are
interrupt,
even
like-
worse. Like, they should be getting close to 100 interrupts, depending on the dungeon.
The reason I'm so bad at it is because I'm just so sloppy at the game. But a tank with your IO, no, there's no excuse. But you know what? It wasn't always that bad.
Polaris and his god tier IO.
I'm gonna brag a little bit here. I'm gonna brag a little bit.
His god tier IO.
Yeah, there we go.
Are you using a 636 sword?
I think he said be right back.
He's using a 636 sword and everything else he has on is 680.
That's funny.
He's like, it's not my main spec, okay? It looks like a fucking chalice. Look at that. It looks like he's gonna whack people with a fucking chalice. I'm deceased right now. I'm so fucking deceased.
You said you were sloppy as a tank or something. Honestly, bro, I wouldn't sell yourself short. Like my brother does that to himself a lot when
I
he plays
used
this.
to tank. This guy was a tank for a long time,
I
and I
forced
was
him
good
to.
at it. I
It's
was
because
good at it, and
you
I
were
liked
good
it,
at it. You were really good at tanking.
but it was horribly boring. Horribly boring. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's better now. I never tried. But I said before that I was not always that bad at the game, and I linked one of my greatest achievements.
Are you really using a 636 weapon, P?
I haven't recrafted it yet.
I'm just looking at your gear and it's like god tier, and then you see a 636 weapon.
I could actually recraft it right now, but I just haven't done it.
Oh, that's cool. Your
I like how
priest
it's a chalice.
survives.
You're just gonna beat people in the head with a fucking chalice. It's so awesome.
I think we need to go outside and come back in.
Oh.
I think we need to rezone because they're like he sent his key, and you can clearly tell he's Spanish or something. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. If it's not, then I am sadly mistaken. But yeah, we just needed to rezone.
There we go.
I love tanking. I love killing things.
I feel like I should try a different trinket this run. Maybe replace priority.
Let's go,
5,
GG.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I have to not die on this pole.
Yes, you cannot suck.
Watch your
Oof, yeah, there we go.
watch your
Damage.
Oh, fuck.
You know, at least it happened at the end.
Yeah, I can't heal you through that, babe. I'm sorry.
Dude, I looked at the meter and I died.
There's no fucking healing that.
I
Thanks
was
for the
looking at my
follow.
damage and I got killed.
There is no healing through that, my dear.
Fucking fail.
This dungeon tries to catch you slipping.
Runful. Runful.
You know, I do miss my horse. I'm kind of loving this horse, but but I'm so used to walking around now
Incoming.
that I'm getting out of the way of stuff just by walking. I'm like,
Runful.
finally learning.
Who am I fire, baby? This is what I needed.
Yeah, how's that damage? Half. full cooldowns. Dude, I was cooking, holy shit.
Yeah. We both were.
Yeah, that hunter came swooping in.
Was he Marks?
He's a Beastmaster, actually.
Look.
No way, my first 4 set?
I think I might have tab targeted that.
Nope, that was me.
Oh.
Frontal.
No, I used Divine Toll. I'm a bad tank. I used it for damage. Okay, we're gonna make this next pull just without Divine Toll. Okay? We're just gonna have to rely on interims.
Look.
AOE incoming.
Never reply. Look.
I'm cooking. Holy shit, dude! Paladin tank is strong as fuck.
Yeah. Paladins are just overall nutty this entire time.
P's over
Dude,
here.
every
having
time I
time
get on my
of his
red paladin
Watch
though,
your step.
I'll get into like a plus 16, and then
Watch your
just
step.
get shit on all over by devastation evokers and unholy death knights.
Watch your step.
It's actually kind of sad. It makes me want to delete my paladin every time I get like I'll get up to like top 10 players on the server, and then I'm like I'm useless, completely useless compared to these other classes.
Look.
Watch your step.
Waiting for means.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh shit.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
What do you have to do with the orbs this week?
You have to kill him. Woohoo!
You have to interrupt them,
Interrupt.
or like
Hard stun.
use like a blind on them or stun them. You can even like death grip a few of them. To
Oh, that script works?
yeah, death grip even works on them too. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah, I learned that the funny way. I was like, there was a couple of stragglers left in one of the dungeons I was doing, and nobody could get to it, so I clicked on it and then death gripped them, and I was like, oh, okay, that works, nice. And now it's like my go-to every time. Because sleep does work, but sleep, you have to aim sleep so perfectly to even like get 5 of them.
Watch your step.
I don't think I can get these, but alright.
Watch your step.
You got 5.
Watch your step.
Yeah, because every one we miss,
Watch your
he
step.
gets his damage taken, or his damage is increased by 25, and his damage taken is reduced by 50. So every one he
Watch your
gets,
step.
he gets 5 extra damage
Watch your
and then
step.
10 reduction.
Watch your
It's kind
step.
of broken.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, as my Death Knight, I don't walk this fast as my Paladin. My Paladin walks fast as shit.
Oops. I forgot to get a leaf. Oh well.
All the light.
Pulling in. Pulling in. Spread.
Huh. I just noticed that I turned on the helper thing and I don't see it anywhere.
The highlighted assist?
Pulling in.
Yeah, or I guess, is that what it does? It just highlights the ability?
Yeah, it just highlights the suggested
Spread.
ability in blue. Do you think we can time this without the mage?
I don't know.
Pulling in.
Jackson just sat on his balls while he was playing. That's fine.
How dare you? This is a +8.
Yeah, dude. How dare you have real life issues while you play a video game? What the fuck?
Left.
Let's go, big damage, baby.
Pulling in. Run out.
On a scale from like 1 to 10, how easy am I to heal?
I would say you're like really easy.
Pulling in.
But you've always been pretty easy to heal.
Pulling in.
My Demon Hunter scares me sometimes.
I'd say your Paladin's easier than your Demon Hunter, to be honest. But I think that's because I have an issue healing Demon Hunters. I don't know what it is.
Demon Hunters have like a build-up thing that they have to get. So like, they get into battle, they have to build up their immunities, whereas Paladins are just naturally reduction on all the damage.
Watch wave.
Where are you?
Pulling in. Run.
The hunter fucking got it.
You said the hunter died?
No.
Watch wave.
Damn, I really forgot to pop wings. I'm a melon. Dude, what the hell?
Watch wave.
Hammer applied.
Fuck.
Pulling in. Run.
I can res you in just a second. Hold on. I gotta build up holy power. There you go.
Target watch wave.
I
Left.
I got killed by the dot from the thing when I was
Yeah,
trying
if you
to
get it more than once, you'll end up dying.
Right, the timer, okay.
So now that you have it, stand more near someone else, so that way,
I always put it on the tank. Is that bad?
nope, that's fine. If you put it on me, just make sure because right now you're the only other melee class. You see that? So if
Right.
you have it and then you put it back on me, you need to run away because if it goes back on you, you're dead.
Which way?
Because it puts a thing on you that increases the damage of it by like 200%, and it stacks every single time.
Left.
Which way?
But there's also a cool thing you can do once you learn the timing. Once you give it to me, you can like internally count down the seconds, right? And then just if you're the only melee character, you know it's gonna go back on you. You pop your little green shield, takes away the dot completely.
It only affects the melee? I didn't know that.
No, it doesn't only affect melee. You're the only melee person, so it'll go on the closest person to the infected one. So if we're the only two people in melee combat, and you gave it to me, we're just gonna keep bouncing it back and forth.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got hit by an orb.
Yeah, but you're cooking, man.
Left.
Spread. Watch all.
I can't jump yet, you gotta heal. Oh wait, no, that was the other one. Yeah,
Spread.
the highlighting thing is not working.
Left.
I think it's because of LVI.
AOE incoming. Watch your step. Spread.
Ooh, doggy.
Spread.
Left.
Let me come in and save the day real quick.
Watch all.
Dude, I might actually keep playing my paladin tank, dude. This fucker's strong as
Watch
shit.
all.
Pallies, man.
Left.
Watch all.
Left.
Damn, did they all get buffed?
Watch orb.
There was just a lot going on. Because the affix came out.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Oh, someone got all of them.
Me.
Yeah, someone got all 10.
It was me.
I appreciate that. Huge buffs. I was swinging extra fast, too.
What is it, haste?
Yeah, it's haste. Massive haste buff. I think it's like a 20 or 30% buff.
Yeah, my psychic scream actually can get a good cluster of them together.
Watch orb.
Boom.
Hell yeah. You're kicking ass. Thank you for that, and appreciate it.
AOE incoming.
I was itching
Watch
my
your
nose
step.
hardcore.
Yep.
And bam.
Watch orb.
Remember to watch your back.
Look.
Run out. Watch your step. Target you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, boy. Wait, hold on.
Wow.
So the thing spawned on me, and I didn't have blinding light.
How did it spawn? Isn't everybody in a
It
corner?
spawns on a random person. The affix does.
Oh, the affix. I thought you were talking about the ads.
No. Yeah, that's why he
Watch
took
your
no
step.
damage during the DPS phase there.
Target you. Run out.
Yeah, I'll try and walk over here a little bit.
Look.
That way, if it spawns on me again, I can have some. I'll ping and have someone run over here. Burst on him. Burst him. Beat him up. Oh, the affix comes up. I don't have anything for it. Oh, we killed it. Good job.
Watch your step. Target you.
Look.
Oh, I had my back turned. I didn't see that coming.
Run out.
Best timing on Lust, but you know, at least you were alive to receive it. That's all that matters.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Target you. Run out.
Someone died. And there's gonna be an ad that pops out here soon.
Watch your feet.
Don't stand in the line though. There you go. Yep. We can still redeem this.
Run out. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Target you.
Damn it! I fucking died. Fucking hands going.
Here, jump in the center and reset.
Fucking hand went numb.
The fact that he's still not dead as well. Oh, I'm not on my red palette, and I don't the thing that makes you faster.
Anytime we do this dungeon, I always stand on the side with the tank, because that's what you told me about it.
This fucking dungeon sucks ass, and I hate it, because I never can fucking time it.
You stay in center?
No, I'm just attacking him.
He's just trying to help time.
Yeah, just getting into combat.
Watch your step.
Try and save your guys' cooldowns
Target
when the
you.
shield pops in.
Run out.
All right, burst him. I can get the FX, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I have blinding sleep. I could probably do it too.
Watch your step.
I wasn't paying attention. Dropped that in the bad spot.
Target you. Watch your feet.
Get ready to burst.
Run out.
I'm saving all my DPS cooldowns for the shield here in just a second.
I think I can get the Apex. Nope, it's too
Watch
spread
your
out.
step.
I got a bunch of them though. Just
Target
3
you.
up.
Remember, you can kick some stragglers in Death Grip deals if you're like really want to be crazy. But it's not guaranteed. It's not recommend like you don't have to. As long as you get the majority, like 7, I'm fine. I don't know if me bursting helped kill the shield this fast, but the shield
Watch
dropped
your
pretty
step.
quick.
Target you.
Oh shit, I might die. I'm dead.
I think I have 3 minutes on res.
it was either die where the thing was that I have to blow up, or die in the shit on the ground.
Oh, the stuff on the ground. So the crystals will never blow up before the circles blow up. So you can
I
always
know.
wait till the circles blow up and then you can run over to it.
It was just bad placement where they were, because I had to run through them and everything to get to the crystal.
Oh no, you never have to run through them. You just find a safe spot and just stand there. And then as soon as all the circles are gone, then you just run over there.
You have a couple seconds to do it, or is it like 1
Watch your
second?
step.
No, the spikes, you have like 15 to 20 seconds. Like watch my circle. See all the circles? They're all gone. See the spikes are still there?
Right.
See? So I had like ample
Okay.
time to wait.
Alright. I didn't know.
Nope, you're good. I also thought that exact same thing, and I died a lot to the mechanic, and I had to like, because sometimes my brain operates faster than what my hands think it's supposed to do. So like, I'll see something happen and think, I gotta fucking rush to do that now, and then I rush to do it and I die. Sometimes. So. Oh wait, I can res you. I'm not on my death knight. I can res you. I got you.
I didn't get credit for it. It makes me
Dude,
upset.
I wish I could give you these guys. I wish I could give you these gilded crests. I got 700 of these bad boys.
Damn.
Thanks for
Yo,
the follow,
I took the
guys.
least amount of avoidable damage too. That's wild. I only
652.
took 5 million damage, dude. I made your job healing me easy as fuck.
Yeah, we were killing it until the very end.
That was a nice
Yeah,
weapon
dude,
I got.
we were smoking. We were smoking. That makes me want to go recraft my weapon now.
It's a cool looking Mog.
I know, I was beating people in the head with a freaking chalice. It's hilarious.
I was talking about this
I used
mage.
to have a full like here. I'll get back and do my my original set. This is what I used to look like.
Wow, it's not even 2 a.m. Nice. Could we do a 0 real quick just so I can blaze through this quest? I only need 1 more.
Yeah.
I don't care what we do, I just want it done and pray that the item that comes out of it forges.
You're trying to get which quest on
The emissary, the weekly. Historically, I've had some nutty fucking drops with crazy high item levels come out of those chests.
There's a 2 rookery. We could go do a 2.
Yeah. So we should be able to blow through that pretty easily.
That guy took us so quick. He was like, "Fuck yeah!"
We'll upgrade the shield to max.
This song is really pretty. Oh, we got 1,700 viewers. Look at that. Thanks for the follows, guys. My hair is a hot mess tonight.
Say something, Punk?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Say it with your
1.
chest!
Say it with your chest. Go.
Watch your
Thanks for the potatoes.
watch your watch your
This guy's name is Weezer. Weezer in the
Weezer.
juice.
Weezer. Weezer in the juice. Wait, where'd my little birdie go? Damn it. I thought I was riding the birdie. I'm over here just fucking off.
AOE incoming. Frontal. AOE incoming.
Left.
Now, how are you dying?
I'm just getting clipped by AoE.
I think you're standing in shit.
There's nothing on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't have divine toll, so they weren't silenced. They just went in there raw dogging it.
He said, coo coo ka-choo.
Frontal. AOE incoming.
Wait, Flurry is 65% of his damage? What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Is that
press
combat?
That's assassination, I think.
Oh, assassination.
Dude, that's so dumb. What the he's 90 million in with one ability.
Dude, I called it combat.
Oh, are you talking
man.
about the rogue?
Yeah.
Yeah, the woods, I
He's
didn't know
cooking.
assassination had it like that.
Yeah, I've been watching the DPS meter. He's like nuts.
Left.
I got luck there as I was bursting. I could not have been any better.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. I was trying to get my ass. Ha ha! Little do you know.
Watch your step.
Left.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
That was really close.
Left.
Watch your step.
He's trying to get me. Too fast for you.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Bum bum ba bum. Doo-ba-doo. Got my little birdie.
I'm gonna make a double pull here since
Feel free.
it's a 2.
It's a 3. Is it? No, it's a 2. I thought we queued for a 3. Maybe not.
I stood right in that and it did no damage to me.
How does it feel to be God tier?
Pulling in. Pulling in. Spread.
Left.
Pulling in. Pulling in. Spread.
And I had a 20 stack of negative healing reduction. That was pretty insane.
Super tank.
How does it feel to be God mode?
Pulling in.
Polaris is final boss. He is a final boss of Paladin tanks. They trying to get my ass. Jeez.
Me and my brothers were having like a discussion the other day, and they were like, "Reese, we don't understand why you don't stream yourself playing the game." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "We were looking because we were having a discussion about like being number 1 in the game," and I was like, "I was number 1 rep Paladin last season," and then they were like, "Well, how far did you get out of like every player that played it the last season?" So out of every player last season, I was I placed top 500.
Pulling in.
Which, if you do the math on every player that played last season, I was in the top like 0.01% of players just in the world. And they were like, "Yeah, dude, you should probably start streaming because you're doing yourself an injustice not doing that." And I was like,
And you could be
they
making
got
money.
a point. You probably make money, yeah.
I'm not even the top, like, fucking 90%. And I
if
still...
you get above 2,000 IO, you're within like the top 60, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're like better than 60% of all players.
Well, I've got 2K on 2 different characters, so I'm doing pretty fucking well. I just don't have 3K yet.
Watch wave.
Yeah, if you get above 3K, you're better than 90% of the player guys. only 10% of the players are playing above 3K, and then it's like it's even less. It's like 2% of the players are playing above 3,500. And then at that point, you're pretty much never finding anybody pugging. Like everybody's all teaming up. I've been playing my Death Knight so long, I forgot I could log people.
Watch wave. Target you.
Look.
Pulling in. Run.
Or at least
Nah,
I
I'm
know.
gonna eating that. I took no damage.
At least I know I'm within the top 60%.
Watch wave.
I got invited to the Arena Championship tryouts, the qualifiers cup thing, whatever they do to weed people out.
For
I
like
thought that was
PvP?
pretty cool.
Watch wave.
It was a long time ago.
Pulling in.
Yeah,
Run.
that was back when you were doing arena hardcore.
Yeah.
The
You
PvP
used to
was
have
your
to
jam.
grind a lot harder back then to gear up through PvP and only PvP.
Thanks for the follow, guys.
Reason I started doing PvP so heavily is because every time I would do a dungeon or like something, 'cause this is back when Mythic Plus wasn't a thing. I would get kicked out or not picked up because of my item level.
Yeah, back in the day, honestly, people say nowadays it's cancer. When I start thinking
It's
about
not
how
much
people
worse back
treated
then.
each other back in the day, I was like, I would have crashed out, dude. Imagine playing like 30 to 60 days just to be able to get geared up to do one thing in the game, and then the group of people that you've been trying to do it with is just like, nah, you're not good enough. Dude, I would lose my fucking mind.
That's why I went to PvP. I was like, okay, I have
That's
to
what happened to
grind
me.
to gear up here, but it's, you know, not toxic.
Back when I was running on my paladin, like long time ago, I was gearing my character to go and run, what was it, Serpent Shrine Cavern. I was gearing to heal Serpent Shrine Cavern.
I got it, he knocked me off. What the hell? No,
No.
no, run back, no. Just run. Just run away. Dude, I don't know how I got knocked off, bro. That was insane.
Dude, I fell earlier too. There's like a tiny little gap there that you can fall into.
Dude, you know, it's not my best moment, but I think, honestly, I'm going to admit it, I think that might have been my fault.
AOE incoming.
Hey, you keep things interesting. That's okay.
It's an extra challenge.
You know, at least nobody fucking died.
It's a new affix.
Yeah, new effects. You fall in between the cracks, right?
And you have to run back up and
Not
hopefully no one gets killed.
And hopefully there's not, like, a fucking crash.
Try to make a triple pull.
Oh god, we're gonna fucking get wrecked. P's over here being reckless.
Using A-bombs, Lynn. Oh my god, everything is procking.
Oh my god.
Dude, shit is dying so fast.
Oh my god, 3 scythe procs. 4!
Ah, I'm getting hit by balls!
I got you. I got you. I laid my hands on you.
Flying balls! My worst nightmare.
Watch all.
Oh, bursting swords damage.
Spread.
Yeah, I'm doing it the way you were doing it, talking about it before.
Yeah, aiming the sight now. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Once I started aiming that sight, I'm like, dude, it starts going crazy. The
What
damage.
makes it proc though?
Nobody died.
The scythe. So when you put what's it called, festering strike on somebody, it says it puts wounds on them, and when you blow those wounds up, it'll proc it. But what's cool is when you put down defile has a 10% chance to just put a festering wound on somebody. So naturally, as you're like doing your vampiric spam in defile, you'll naturally break those wounds open, and then you'll get your scythe and you'll do it. But if you want to like speed up the process,
Yeah,
Watch
that.
your
your
step.
main target, you can festering strike them a couple of times, and you can guarantee some some procs for that way.
Is it worth smoking all your runes on one shot though?
No.
Look.
That's why I don't do it. Like with this build, Sand Lane, I don't want to say barely touching Festering Strike, but I'm only using it once or twice a rotation, like a pull. Because
Like
you can keep them going, you know?
it depends. So like I have a tracker for how many wounds I've destroyed, because it doesn't tell you. It doesn't give you a tracker in the upper right hand corner or nothing. It's almost like how Enhancement Shaman was last season. You couldn't tell how many stacks of like electrical something. I can't remember what it was, but you could get 3 stacks of it and it would give you a free
Watch your step.
Tempest. But
Watch
it would
your-
never show how many stacks you had of it, because it was just like that random thing that WoW put in the game. But yeah, it's essentially the same thing for Death Knights. You can stack up to 20 of them.
Dude, that rogue went from 100 to like 20 in a blink of an eye. On one ability, he got hit by.
Look.
Watch your.
Uh-oh. We gotta move. We gotta move. He's gonna get blasted off. No, someone got blasted off.
The rogue.
Can you pull him up with your yank
Oh.
ability?
Let me try.
Oh.
I could try.
Oh, priest, yeah.
I could try. Let me try.
Stand at the edge, but don't
Oh,
fall.
that's me. No.
It says out of
Oh.
LOS. Damn, it won't let me.
Look at me. I know all about it. I know all about walking the plank. Arg.
Where does he have to swim to?
All the way back to that ramp over there, and then walk all the way back around.
Oh.
But he's an assassination rogue. He should have that, like, hook ability, or is that a different rogue? I only play subtlety.
Subtlety was always my favorite. I used to sit on the roof of the inn in Duskwood and just gank everybody. My buddy, one of my teammates, was a sub-rogue back in the day.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Okay, he is.
Run out. Watch your step. Watch your target.
Look.
Oh my fucking god, I am cooking him right now. What am I doing to this man? What am I doing to him?
Reckon.
I'm violating this man.
There's
There.
Ad. Somebody's not on his backside of the other corner.
Run out.
Everybody's concentrated over here. Nobody's back there.
Is anybody spread out?
No.
Watch your feet.
I got you.
I'll
Watch
stay
your
over here.
step. Target you.
Ooh, they're gonna kill me. People are gonna kill me doing dumb shit.
Well, we're gonna have 2 of those guys out. Big defensives here.
Run out. Watch your step.
I need this
Target
buff.
God damn it!
Fucked.
I don't think they've ever done this fight. No, I'm over here.
I think the hunter and rogue tried to sabotage their own round. What the hell? Oh, second DPS. Oh, dang. So you beat me. Look at that. Look at that. Bridgewin Plague Dot. I told you, man, that stuff goes ham. Epidemic, spam. See, the more you spam Epidemic, you'll find out that the more vampiric strike damage you do. Because you just keep that cycle going. And in some cases, you will find that death coil, even if you're like strictly using it for like single target situations, you'll find out that it does almost as much as your AoE ability. It's that broken.
I use Death Coil when there's only 2 targets. Sometimes 3.
I was in the millions for DPS.
I was wild. Oh, you were?
I did 105 million DPS. Look at me and my discipline-free self.
Here's my therapist.
Alright, let's see if I get anything.
Like, I like my Demon Hunter, but my Demon Hunter sucks compared to my... I mean, like, the damage is nice from
My
both.
dot has 100% uptime.
Your Plague Dot?
Yeah.
You must have died at some point to me because this is 82 point.
Oh.
But,
Maybe
Come
I was
on,
looking
give me
at
something
wrong thing.
good.
Hold on.
but your okay, so your
Are you
frost, so your
fucking
frost fever
serious?
dot was 80%. That's pretty freaking good.
I literally got the same exact trinket that I have
Please
on
don't
my
give me a
druid.
trinket. Please don't give me a trinket.
It gave me a fucking
Please.
trinket.
It gave me Eye of Kazan.
That's pretty good. You don't have to waste your tokens.
I have
on
Mr.
eye.
Pick Me Up. So, like, honestly, Mr. Pick Me Up is not a bad idea. Because, like, I have Mr. Pick Me Up on my druid, and I actually really like Mr. Pick Me Up on my druid.
Well, I can trade 4,300 strength for 1,500 mastery. Or actually, no. This is a passive. That's right.
Yep, that I'm telling you, that Eye Kazan thing is actually it's pretty decent. It's not. It's not as bad as like. It sounds like it does nothing, but like when you get your strength up there, right, up to 20 stacks, that buff is forever. If your tank is smart enough, he can keep pulling and keeping you in combat. As long as you're in combat, you will have a full stack of like
Oh,
6,000
nice.
extra strength. And then while it's at its max stacks, it'll also increase your damage output too, because it's doing fire damage.
Nice.
Yep, and it also helps because, like, if we're pulling, chain pulling, and then we get to the boss, it helps to have a tank and a healer that are with you or in a group with you, so that way we can communicate and be like, okay, you don't need mana, I don't need to wait for anybody, we can just jump right into battle, and then you already have your 20 stacks of your trinket, and you're already outputting the max amount of single target DPS you can do, instead of having to like build it up.
Nice. What gems were you using on your DK?
I use, so like when I gem out my neck, I'll get movement speed, preferably, because I'm slow as dog shit and I was trying to learn. But realistically, you want crit percent output. So like you get like, I think it's like 0.2% or something per gem. Something like that. I can't remember what it says. Let's check. It's 0.15 critical effect per Algari gem color. So if you have 5 Algari gem colors, you're gonna get around, I think it's 0.75. Yeah, 0.75. But that 0.75% is a lot when you're critting. Like, let's just say, for example, you crit with Death Coil for 10 million damage. 1% extra output on 10 million is like 100,000, and 100,000 damage extra per strike, to some people, is quite a lot of damage. Especially if you have many avenues that like crit or do damage in general, so you're just outputting, you know, X amount of, damage. I have the same gem on my neck.
What are
Yeah,
they called again?
I can't remember the name of it.
You said it's a crit one?
It's called Culminating Blasphemy. CULMINATING, and then Blasphemy. BLASPHEMIT. It gives you primary stat and then critical effect per Algar. Per unique Algar.
Oh, okay.
And then what I try to do is each gem, I try to aim for the 2 stats that I need. For you, it would be haste and mastery. So you'd get a gem that has like, you get an emerald gem that has primarily haste on it, and then mastery, and then you'd get a sapphire gem. It's gonna come with versatility, and then I would say haste, and then you'd get a ruby one. It's gonna come with crit, and then I would get haste as well on the end of that one. And then there's, I believe, onyx. I would get mastery and then haste. And then and then you'll have all 4. But there's a 5th color. It's amber. It has, if that one you only get if you have like an extra gem slot, in my opinion. So you get that one if you have like a slot in your belt or something.
I think I'm gonna call it just because I have to work overtime tomorrow.
That's fair.
But you guys are welcome to continue running.
No, it is 2:30. I'm probably gonna hop off too. Though it was a profitable night. I'm 655.
Hell yeah, guys.
Thank
See
you
if I can't get myself into some more mischief on my Death Knight.
Thanks for running with us, P.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
I'm gonna have to do this on my DK and on my paladin. And on my monk.
Alrighty, you guys take it easy.
Have a good night.
Later, dude.
See you, homies.
See ya. Alright guys, I'm getting to the part in the stream where I'm going to go ahead and wind everything down. And I am going to log out of the stream for the night. We had a profitable night. We did a couple of Mythic Pluses. And yeah, we had some fun. So I'm going to go ahead and log off for the evening. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.